Welcome to Paranormal Gateway Paratalk. I am the host, Scott Wise, and tonight's special guests are Steve Denson, Terry Denson, and Becky Anderson from Mid-Tenn Paranormal. Mid-Tenn Paranormal is a Tennessee-based paranormal group that is setting out to find the truth and answer to the paranormal. They travel across the United States coast to coast, looking for answers and having fun while doing it in their town of Carthage, Tennessee. They have a closed courthouse that they run paranormal investigations out of an event. They also have a heritage museum in Carthage as well, that they run paranormal investigations and events as well. They've been together since 2019 and still going strong. So tonight, without further ado, let's welcome Mid-Tenn to the show. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good.
We got a little, in the beginning, the times is mixed up, right? I told I would have, if I'd known anything about it, I usually give an hour that I start my show at 8 and 7 with you guys. I forgot, I apologize all about that.
That's
You're
okay.
good.
So, we got a little late start, but I told her it'd be a little late. So, no biggie.
No
So,
biggie.
if that's the worst thing that happens tonight, then fine.
Yeah.
Got, I have my laptop here, been needing a battery for the longest time. And plug them without goes off, so got they taped in.
Yeah.
I didn't get a battery for it, I didn't put in yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, we just start off with I'll go around each person and what got you interested in the paranormal and was it the experience that you had?
I'm gonna go first since he's had more experiences than I have, so I'm gonna let him tell you his first.
It's, it started back whenever I was a kid. I seen my grandfather, and he'd been passed for a couple of years. I seen him walk down the hallway, and I guess that's kind of what sparked it. But we have three daughters, and we raised them up before we actually set off investigating. So we got them raised, and then we started about 2019,
Yeah.
somewhere around in there, and been going strong ever since.
That's how it was with me and my son. Wait till he got to about 5 years old now and out. That got back in the 90s, so or
Yeah.
2000. Something sure made it. I just turned 56 this year, so. So what about you,
um,
Terry?
I've always just loved like spooky things, and I've always had friends and everyone that's had experiences, and always wanted to be the one to have an experience too. So I just kind of jumped into it to see, and sort of I'm a skeptic of things. So I'm just intrigued by just, the spookiness of it and to see if things are really out there. That's basically me.
All right, when I started off back in the 80s, we used VCR tapes and cameras and stuff, and I do evidence looking through it and stop and take a picture of it. It's bad. But I did a lot of research when I was younger, and I always need to. I never personally had experience, but I knew it was something that I thought was there. And once I started, it's just start rolling. I'll get a lot of stuff in it. But yes, you gotta get out there. Once you get out there, I think you're more susceptible to your surroundings once you do it for many years. Like I'm doing this over 20 years now.
Yeah.
So every year we seem to find something that's like like what the
Right.
hell was that? Yeah.
Yeah, we do get those
Did I
moments.
just hear that? No. But yeah, I love doing it. I want to get out more, but it's kind of hard to get around now. But uh, yeah, if you guys ever, um, what do you think was the best evidence you ever collected through your few years on theme? I have some stuff to share tonight,
Hmm.
that means I can play on the air. That if you want to explain them, we can do that. But
Okay.
Okay.
I'll start. What kind of equipment do you guys use?
It's kind of like, what don't we use? We've got we've got a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, my one friend in the parent investigator that I've been with for like 14 years now. He built me this music box.
Uh-huh.
And I can't build that shit. I like to play with it. I don't want to build it. So here, I'll take it out with you. I'll test it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the what they call it, the what they call it, tech guy.
Right.
Alright. Do you ever have a case that you had? Mm, I had to go out there for a second. Do vacuum. It's okay. Just talk the Mid-Tenn Paranormal. So be like a
There it
minute.
is.
There you are.
Okay, now,
There you go.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear?
Yep. Can me?
We can't hear him.
I can't hear him. I'm going to come out and come back in.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Alright.
Yeah, my daughter called and it kicked me off.
Yeah, but I used to just to be an ass. I would have guests come on. I'll be, they'll say, can you hear me? I'll,
Yeah.
yeah, I did it. Well, I do it to you that time. So, no, I get these jokes sometimes. And so we guys do residential cases also?
A little bit, not as much now.
If someone we know well enough, we will do it. But most of the time, we just travel and go to locations, and we don't really do a lot of residentials.
Yeah, we first started, we did a lot at first. When we first started off, we can like 2 months.
Yeah.
It's very busy. So we stepped away from it for a little bit because there's contractual stuff that you have to deal with, and they're going to do the LCC and stuff. We always have to do that, and I don't want to be responsible for anything that happened while you're there. So we cut back from it. So that's one of the reasons. But it's with me moving out here, I mean, we cut back on 2 investigations a year. If we look out here, I'll go back to Pennsylvania for one.
Yeah.
But a lot here over there too.
It's
But
been a while since we've done a resident.
right. Do you ever have a? Well, I know with certain places, right? Do you ever have a mean or bad spirits? I'm with the demon lord out or way, but I don't know. Yeah, it's yeah. There are demons.
Yes.
I understand that, but there's TV got carried away with that back in the
Right.
'90s.
Yeah.
I
We've
won't
never.
mention. I won't mention who it was. I think we
We've
all knew it
never
is.
encountered nothing demonic or anything like that when we go places. I've never come across anything. You'll get some if you want to do the S's method, of course. It depends on how much
No,
you believe in that. You can get some cuss words and stuff, but other than that, we've been all over and never come across anything like that.
I had a few mean ones already. We did SC too. I like doing that. Sometimes you get something no deal, but I had an investigation at Mount Penn Pennsylvania. It was a residential case. And I got home and reviewed the video or reviewed the audio, and somebody called me I'm an effing son of a bitch.
Yeah,
And
we've had
he
that
also
too.
he also said goddamn too. And I'm like, okay, what to this guy? I'm usually pretty nice. You know? I feel tell me she loves me, so that might make a fort. I heard that was on a farm land, an old farmhouse that was God, that was back in late 1700s. I built, yeah, yeah, it's the old one. And all the floors were neat, I guess, you know. So we always took marble or ball
Hmm.
because people like get dizzy when they're walking in. You know, it's called the circus effect or something. I have it,
Yeah.
and a lot of people get dizzy and stuff. But I'm susceptible to EMF. I guess sometimes anyway. Uh, um, guys, protect yourselves when you go. Do you wear anything or say prayers or?
No, not really. We have people that will go with us sometimes that, do that, and we'll respect them and, let them do their thing. But most of the time, no. I just go in as myself to see what I can, encounter.
Right. So, what is the most popular or most type of paranormal do you get when you go out? Which you're most success with?
Um, EVPs mainly.
It just kind of depend on the location. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't. Hard to say. I mean, we get video sometimes, but I'll just tell you now, I'm the world's worst at going back and looking at videos and going through evidence. I'm the world's worst.
We haven't there. We have stuff we have not went through, but I mean,
Uh,
From like
I'll,
years back.
yeah.
yeah, I
But a
was
lot of
doing
our stuff
stuff.
is EVPs, and I
Yeah,
mean,
A
like
lot
he's,
of
yeah,
interactions with the devices
yeah.
and stuff like that.
yeah, so that's what I have like thousands of hours. I went over it and I got backed up on my. I got a 4 terabyte hard drive that I have. And
Oh,
I probably have 1,000 EV on there.
Yeah.
yeah.
I got a lot, but there was some that we had that were oh gosh, well out of this world with what they said and stuff. You want me to go ahead and show us some of your stuff here? I mean, and then after that, I'll show you some of my stuff that I got actually. So,
Yeah.
all right, well, we have the two recorder ones, and the one the video of the walk across the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do it on across the hallway first?
You can, yeah, if you want to. That was at Edinburgh Manor, and which part of Iowa was it in?
Statesboro.
Statesboro, Iowa, is where it was at. Edinburgh Manor is what it's called.
I'll hurry up at that in the
Mm-hmm.
break. Yeah, I was like that there. Or down there. I think you're down and over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down and over.
Yeah. So I can't have
Somewhere.
maps. I have to have maps in front of me.
Yeah,
I
somewhere.
I Google everything to get there. I don't, I use GPS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go ahead and say I cut the video today. It was sideways,
Uh-huh.
and so I made it right up.
Oh, okay.
So okay, so I'll go ahead and play this.
And you can see like the shadow play on the left and that door.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
And then that black thing behind the door that's open is a water fountain, and you go straight across.
And
Yeah,
then
right there.
it's
The
the
flashing
reason why
light
it
thing
looks
goes
like
by it.
it's yeah, the reason why it looks like it's moving because he was filming it from our phone on the DVR that we had, the film of it. So his hands are moving a little bit while he's trying to record it off his phone.
Yeah, but the original footage, it's a still footage. We just set the DVR camera up, and I was just taping it from my phone off the TV where I had it plugged in. That's why it's moving around.
I noticed white mist or something go by after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
that's about the most biggest thing we've ever gotten as far as video footage is that one thing. And when he showed me, it was like 2 weeks later before we actually viewed our stuff. Well, it's probably like a month or so, who knows? But it was a long time before, and I thought he was joking with me because I was like, "Hey, no, you're playing. You did that." He's like, "How can I do it?" So he showed me from beginning to the end of where we had it, and I was like, "Well, I guess I can't explain that because we were not there. We left to go eat, and we left our cameras rolling because we had the place to ourselves privately." So I would put it on something and I would move it back and forth myself, still trying to debunk it because I kept thinking someone was playing with me. But no, I can't explain that
yeah,
myself.
that's a good one. Over the years, video evidence I think is most hardest to get. But did you guys hear of Post Town Elementary School?
Yeah, we've heard of that. We have not been to it, but we've heard of it.
I've been to 2 times. We
Really?
got the best video ever through my 20 years of doing this.
Oh,
And
wow.
I got goosebumps now talking about it. I can play for you. You want to see it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll play it for you real quick. It was, I'll explain that. In the auditorium, they have basketball nets and stuff. And they have basketballs. They're mostly not inflated. They're more like bouncing stuff. Well, the guy was goofing around, and they were pushing around in a wheelchair that night.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those old wheelchairs that had the leather bucket seats. So I was down in setting up base camp in the lunchroom, and those other guys set up some cameras, make sure all turned on, and made them more goof around. And they came back down and they said, "You guys upstairs?" "No, you're down here with time." Bullshit. I'm not what you talking about. And they're like, "Well, we put basketball on a wheelchair that you were sitting in, and we came back and look around. It's in the middle of the floor, the gymnasium." And the kid, I thought, yeah, right, So Bill goes up, he sees the ball there, he grabs the DVR camera, comes down, he plays it. We caught that ball flying off a chair and crawling across the floor.
Oh, wow.
What this is this like?
All right.
Wait, quick.
I was going to say do a full screen, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. We were like, we told the guy and his nephew who helps run that place and clean up and take care of maintenance. I'm not going back in the gym again. I guess the kids just want to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The other piles I have for you, I named one and two because I had a weird name too, but the birth recorder ones, I play it first, and you tell me which one it is, or do you which one are which?
Yeah, you can play them first. That's fine.
Okay. I'll go ahead and play the first one.
All right, Frank, we're in here now. I need you to speak really clear and slow. Can you tell me what kind of food you would want to eat? Do you want to leave this home? you sick and tired of being down here? Did you live in the basement?
So the first when it comes across, we ask, speak clear and slow and loud. We asked if he could have any type of food, what kind of food would he want? And it come across hot food. And then I think is he just trapped down in the basement and was no, and but that is at McIntyre Villa in Atchison, Kansas is where it's
Hmm.
at.
I'll get the chances. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'll get much more of it. Oh well. I have my fair share of stuff for the
Yeah.
years. Yeah. So.
My wife stepped away for a minute. She had to go in there and take care of the dogs real quick.
That's okay.
But
You'll wait for the next one.
yeah, we can go ahead.
Okay.
All right, Frank. You're down here and you're awake. Fixing to leave. Do you need anything? Are you thirsty? Hungry? Can you tell us goodbye? Well, I'm going to listen since I heard you.
So on that one where we asked him, did he want to tell us goodbye? Because that was the morning we woke up and we were going to leave, and we just did a EVP session down in the basement part, is where Franklin is his name, where he lives or stays, resides, whatever. And we asked him, did he want to tell us goodbye? And it was like two syllables, like good, and bye is like real
Yeah.
scratchy, graggly. It was like goodbye. But yeah.
Yeah. I heard that. That's cool. Yeah. So what's the furthest out from your state that you guys traveled for investigation?
And we've been out to the Dakotas.
Wow.
We've been up to New York. We got a trip coming up at the end of September, which will be in Salem, Massachusetts,
Oh
for
man.
about 3 days.
So jealous.
And then we're going to go back into New York City for a couple of days. And but while we're up in Salem and stuff, we'll probably go ahead and head up into Maine and all that.
So where did you investigate in New York at?
We did Hinsdale House.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, it's a good place. It is.
Yeah,
It's a
we
good
did
place.
that for a weekend. That's where we got the Bigfoot noise in the woods.
Oh, now was that up by the
Uh,
offering tree?
it was down the woods. It was off a distance,
Okay.
but oh god, when she goes back, I'll play it for you a little later. But it goes over 3 minutes.
Yeah. I think we did Hinsdale House and we did Wildwood Sanitarium, which is like 30 minutes from there. We
Do you guys
did
do Palmyra
no,
Historical Museum?
no, we did Greystone Manor
Mm-hmm.
up near Buffalo. Then after that, we kind of went and seen Niagara Falls, stayed up there about a half a day, and then I think it's the only three we done because we done Gettysburg and Penhurst. We done that trip and something else. I'm leaving one out and I can't think. Can't think what it is. But yeah, it was a good trip. We're going to kind of go back up this time. We're not going to investigate nothing this time. We're just going to go up with some paranormal friends we've have, and we got to pick two of them up in Philadelphia, and rest of us are riding together. Then we're all going to join up. We're just going to get like a 15 passenger van and head out.
That's so fun. Yeah. We used to travel. We went to New York down there and got to we did a jail in New Jersey. That was cool. But you're also to a jail. You get a prison rated. You guys do a
Brushy,
prison?
yeah, we done Brushy Mountain a couple
Oh
of
God.
times. Yeah.
That's
Um,
horrible here too. Brushy Mountains. They
yeah.
pedestrian. I still
Well,
have to go down to we did Mountain Holly um jail.
I'm trying to
I
think. We've
forget.
done. We got some good friends. We help with their event company, New Store Events. They have got a hold of Fort Clinch down in Amelia Island, Florida, and they've got granted to do investigations and events out there. So we help them with that, and that's a really cool place out there.
Yeah, we had but there was a Chance to Palmyra Museum and the house down store Thorpe store. That was pretty good. Um, we had one of the best VP there. Also, um, if you get a chance to ever get to New Jersey, you should check out the Burlington County Prison.
Okay.
That is very active. We also have the bats. There's a lot of bats in the basement, so you don't
Yeah.
want bats. You be worried duck around a little bit. No investigator, he got hit in the back by one,
Yeah.
so he was. But with the Palmyra Museum and the store down there has a sad story. It's a Phelps family business and store from back in the early 1900s.
Right.
And the house that's on that property now, before the house burned, and they actually moved the house over and set it down on that same plot where the house burned down for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very sad story. It's a cold winter morning, and Dad was off on business. They say he was off on business. And the mother and 5 kids were there. And they all ended up perishing in that fire.
Oh.
And it was ages anywhere from 2 to 11, I think, of the ages.
Yeah.
And there's 2 girls there, one named Susan and one named Sharon. Well,
Mm-hmm.
my wife's name is Sharon, and her sister name is Susan.
Oh.
That's weird, that.
It is.
But well, it was there. I'll tell you about since it burned down. We were upstairs, and the one guy who helped out with the museum wanted to tag along with us. So we said, okay, that's fine. And so he's a nice guy. And we were upstairs in the dining room. They had the family home was upstairs above the store.
Right.
And so we were standing at the dining room table doing the EVP session. And on the computer, I had a USB stick and I kind of copied myself over to it. And he says, is there a reason why lights do that? I said, yeah, don't worry about it. And then we get the AVP. It's really creepy. It came from a recording downstairs we had running there. And I can play it for if you want. It's so creepy. But
Right. That's kind of like the courthouse that we had started first down here, which no one is in the building anymore. They shut it down and they built another courthouse. So we have acquired it and have it now, and um, it's so much history in that courthouse. It's like we're a real small town, so a lot of stuff was swept under the rug. Just kind of put on the back burner, like the good old boys, was in with the judges, whatever. and we got the guy up on the third floor that always wants women alone. He don't want no men up there with him. He wants them alone. We thought his name was Jeff, but after searching and searching and searching and everything through the books, like, cause all the archives were there from 1799. Everything is still there. And we got to search and we found out this story where a 15-year-old slave kid that was in a local plantation had beat another slave member, female, and the master had took action and whipped him, and he told the other slave people that he was going to kill the master that night, in which he did. He killed him and then tied rocks around his neck with a rope and was going to sink him in the river, because, like, I live like 2 streets over from the river, and the plantation's maybe a street over from the river. And so he drug him down there and they caught him. And this was in like 1860, or no, 1846, 1847. They got him and never was a trial, nothing. They took him there, hung him. And so the story matched what we had with Jeff, in which his name is really Fred. So ever since we called him out on that story, he has never said his name was Jeff again. It's kind of like he took ownership of it or whatever. But the whole thing, like, we've asked him questions about stuff that we read on the court case and stuff that the girl went through because they thought she was an accomplice, and he could tell everything that happened, so we know it's him. But there's been a lot of deaths in the courthouse. There's, I know, at least 6 that's died in the courthouse itself, and just the history itself, the town where everything is, the jail was right there with it. That was the main in and out of the city, was through the port there. And then we have the museum as well that we've got. It's got anything and everything to do with our hometown in it, from the original first church pews of the church. There's a Purple Heart in there. There's military weapons. Anything to do with the city, if it's historical, it's in there.
Yeah, the same with this historical museum in New York. They have all that kind of stuff in there. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. You get a chance to go up there. So, I have this EVP I played for you that I got. That they should burn down the kids.
Mhm.
I'll play here for you.
Said, hey, come on out. These guys came all the way from Pennsylvania to come and see you. Did that light just go out on that computer? Is there a reason that did that?
Yeah, it sounds like it's saying, "Come on down with us." Yeah, it's pretty creepy. We got all kinds of weird stuff over the years. Oh lordy, but
We've got a ton of EVPs and stuff, but there's so much files and to go through, but like the clear ones are off the DR60 recorders, and it does good.
yeah, a bunch of different ones. I have Sony, have oh, I don't know anymore. I had to get rid of a couple of them because they went bad, but I haven't really snapped it. And some RCAs,
Yeah.
Olympus. I think Olympus the best, I think. That's my preference.
We've got task cams as well. Task cams are pretty good. The Zoom's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend has on. Yeah. But that one always, he had a job but kept busy, so I would do all his EVP work.
Mm,
And then he had task and I was clear as hell, honestly.
yeah.
Very cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. So, what do you guys have coming up? Anything?
We've got, of course, we do the private overnights and stuff here in our town, the courthouse and the museum. We're pretty much booked up through middle part of November, and we got the September trip coming up, which we talked about, the East Coast, Northeast Coast, and um, we're going to try to get in about 3 or 4 more investigations this year. We got an event out at the courthouse on the 14th of September. It's about sold out. I got about 3 more tickets to sell on it, and then it'll be sold out. So
Okay. What program or software do you guys use to go over your EVP and videos?
I do WavePad.
Hmm.
WavePad, it's a simple, easy to
Hmm.
go through. Adobe, I'll mess with Adobe a little bit, but usually WavePad is what I use.
I started off using WavePad like 2 years ago. I've been using Audacity. Like,
Audacity.
yeah, it's a free and it's very easy to remove the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them are on computer now. WavePad and Audacity.
Yeah.
Like for do videos, I use right now I'm using CyberThink Power Director right now for stuff,
Yeah.
but for videos, and I use GIMP for photos because it's
Okay.
very easy to use and it doesn't cost anything. Because I had Photoshop for a while, I stopped doing it. I wouldn't pay way more for it. So
Yeah.
there's too many free programs out there that do all that shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I try all kinds of stuff over the years, but
Yeah.
I will try more as it goes down because every year something else coming out.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
like a revolving door. Something will come in, something will go out, something will come in, go out.
I go to the grocery store. I just salivate looking at it, thinking,
Yeah.
"Wish I had that." I take a S box from there.
Yeah.
Um, I like that. I use that to ST method.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I use. It
We
works really good.
we bought a device. If you ask me when I tell you we got it, I'll forget. But it's like a AMD device. It's like a black box, and it like you can clear everything up on it on that one box, and it's got 2 like Bluetooth receivers on it. You can hook it to like a SB7 or whatever, and then it'll play it through the box. You can slow it down. You can filter it right there on the box itself, and you can store it. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's what I like about the S box. It records everything for you too.
Yeah,
So that's a good feature too. And you also add an external speaker to it, I believe. So
yeah,
I've done that before. But I do like my music box.
yeah,
I have
yeah. We've got a couple of the original music boxes, the PMB Paranormal Music Box. We've got good friends, the ones that we are going on this trip with. They're out in Nebraska, Journey into the Haunted, and they're real good friends of ours, Tina and Marcus, and they make music boxes, REM pods, anything and everything to do with paranormal. Um, they make, and so we've got 2, 3, 4 of their music boxes, and and they do real good.
Yeah, I want friend Bill. He actually, we were looking for somebody to come on team, and he's definitely our tech guy.
Yeah.
He made that music box for me, and it has I could pick any MP3 I want. It has a USB connection. It has a little drive on it that I can put any kind of music I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do I have one now?
Well,
Chicken dance.
chicken dance. Well, that's something that you would definitely hear. I mean, no doubt about it. It'd be distinct.
Those one have like a real eerie
Yeah.
sound, but yeah, it's
I never even thought about the chicken dance.
yeah, it's pretty good. All right, don't mess you here. Where starts going.
Yeah. Yeah.
It breaks down the chicken dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of ones just have one two in it already. And I found one of the creepiest sound that I found. It was like let me have it here a second. Here me. I don't have one here. I'll have to send it to you. It's funny.
Okay.
It's a creepy ass sound. Yeah, it was I did a search online for it, and like I said, you can only have one file for it.
Right.
So it's can you hear that?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, hush, baby. Let me let her out real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, I am back. I had to run a quick errand.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we're talk about our different devices we use, and I was telling about the music box that I had. That that's what that's. I,
I'm not really a gadget person. I mean, I do the recorder and the camera, of course, but I don't really do like the REM pods and all those things. He's got, like he said before, he's got any and everything you can imagine. But I'm old school. I just go in the old school way.
yeah. I got loaded. We kept back. I'll play it for you.
Okay.
I told her earlier, a lot of the music box I have that you put any tunes in you want through a USB cord. It has a little drive on it.
Uh-huh.
So right now I have the chicken dance on it.
Oh, that's cute. That is funny though.
Yeah. But I have the main one I found before. I loaded on it, and I'll play it for you if you'll play that cool seconds.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I'll play it. I'll play it again if she comes back. You should hear it. You should hear it now. that's my favorite.
Yeah,
But
that's so cool. So do y'all still go out and do you still investigate?
I try to get out at least a couple times a year.
Yeah.
I had some sad news this past couple months that there's a fire museum out here in Mansfield, Ohio
Uh-huh.
that I went to probably 5 times, and we always get stuff out of there. I was talking about Mansfield Fire Museum in Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
um, and the old man died, and so I haven't seen it getting out there anymore. Who would take over that?
Mm-hmm.
But he's still nice. He's a sweet guy.
That's cool.
But that if I chance go out to York, sometimes we'll do one in York, Pennsylvania. We'll get out. We did a home and mansion already, and I heard they shut that down. The investigators now, and it's a shame. I talked to the people around it. They made most of their money, made more money from the investigators than they made for donations. So I
Oh,
don't know
really?
what. I don't know if someone didn't screw stuff up, or they stop or what. But that's kind of sad to hear that. But
Yeah.
that's a great place
Never
to
know. There
go.
might have been some investigators that wasn't respectful or something and ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, I got my first audio audio sensory, if you hear, I think I call it, where you hear it and then you also pick up on the recorder at Holiday Mansion. There's Jacob and Hannah kid that goes there. And I always go in, what you guys do, but she also do I have my recorder run right away.
Mm-hmm.
When I set stuff up, um, I was running. So I can just, hey, Scott, I'm back again. You remember me? And so I said to him, is Jacob here? And I said, is Sam there too? And then you hear, mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I actually heard it and I picked up on the audio. So
So
I'll play it.
you said you heard it and you picked it up too?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's so
first
cool.
time. Yeah, first time that happened. I'll play it for you. You should be able to hear it.
Okay.
Can I hear too? Oh, that's weird. I got chills. I was asking for Jacob or Hannah. I swore after I said Hannah, her. Mm-hmm. So about a few seconds in after I say Hannah too, and right after I hear, mm-hmm. Might turn up a little bit if it do be easier for headphones, but
Yeah.
I'll play again.
Okay. I heard something.
Is Hannah here too? Yeah, right there.
You said mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and you guys ever get to a church?
Been to a church?
Yeah, let's see.
I have not. No, we've not did a church. We did a funeral home. We've done funeral homes, but I've not did a church yet. There's one close to us that we want to do, but we just not got around to it. But I've not did a church yet.
And we did one they went to a few times, and the first actually it's the very first investigation I actually had, and I got one best UVs there. There's a nursery room where they has kids while parents go worship.
Mm-hmm.
And we're saying these old tables, these old kids chairs, and sitting there, and the female investigator had with me. She goes, "I knocked on the table once." Yeah, and she says, "Can you make that noise that he did?" And the little kid's voice came back and said, "I can't."
That's so
So
cool.
yeah, I had that here too. I think we also caught a choir singing in there too.
I was gonna ask, did you hear any singing?
I play here. We'll be back in a minute. Mika, what was I doing here? I was doing which I was on for. I forget. Oh, I can't one. Here, I found it. Here it is.
Can you make that noise like he did? Can you tap on the table? Can you make that noise like he did? Can you tap on...
Do you hear it?
Yeah.
It's weird because it had like another voice over top of it too,
Yeah. I
like a
heard
male
that.
voice. Yeah,
That is cool.
yeah. My very first EP I got, and
That's
that's back
cool.
in. Oh my God, aged on myself here. Probably in 2007, I think it was.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And, the church choir here was actually picked up on DVR camera for audio, and we he was messing with the recorder here, like playing around, recording stuff,
Yeah.
and we didn't hear it time, but we picked up on audio, and I didn't get on any of the other recorders. It's just that one.
Mhm.
So here is we cannot tell what they're saying,
Mhm.
but you see it's a choir. Can you hear it?
I'm hearing a little bit of that one. It
Yeah,
wasn't
so yes, yeah, you're right.
like you
But
said. I probably need headphones for that one, but I heard the kid. I did hear that kid pretty good.
yeah, so yeah, you're supposed to be fit back in your time, but yeah. And that church was built back in 1818.
Oh wow! I bet
And
that's
there's
cool.
the old stone church, and they had addition to uh, the rest of it. But and it has a huge cemetery attached to it. And the actual grave, his name is Freddie.
Mhm.
Freddie, yeah, was his name. And he has a grave marker there too.
Oh wow!
And another thing was that the Titanic, there was a family that lived in Flowertown, with
Mhm.
PA, where that church was, and they had a marker for that family there that perished on Titanic.
Mm.
So that was kind of cool. But there was two sons that perished on it. There was like in there, I think one was like 9 and was like 10. And the one kid, his birthday is the same mine, August 20th.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was kind of freaky. But
Oh, you said August 20th?
yeah.
Oh, happy belated birthday!
Thanks. Yeah, I turned 56. I'm sure I got I had a grade for a long time. So yeah, you got a long way to go to grade. Yeah. So you got something you want to for this top point. You have anything else you want to share?
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so. be all we need to share tonight. And we do thank you for letting us get on here. I'm sorry I had to cut out for a second. I've just been having a busy day today,
No,
working and stuff.
that's okay. I mean, it didn't really matter though. I put a message on Facebook to be around a little late, so
Yeah.
people, you know, expecting it. So,
Did you call me?
so now. All right. Well, I'll definitely have you guys on. I'm booked out to December now, so I will be starting back up probably the second week in January. But actually, I have a couple days in December yet. I'm gonna take a vacation over the. I'm gonna say a winter vacation.
Yeah. Well, maybe sometime next year when you start booking again, we can do another one and we'll have more places we've been and maybe we'll get some good stuff to share then too for you.
So good. I also had you guys on tonight. It's definitely my pleasure if you want to. I see your name Mid-Tenn for a long time, but man, I still come on. I'm so glad you guys came on. I'm glad you came on. So I had a blast. So
All right. Thank you. You have a good night.
you too.
Bye bye.
Take care, guys.
Y'all too. Bye bye.